So I'll begin now. A few minutes. Okay. Let's food. So I bring out my word. Super. So today we'll be looking at what we call frage types of questions in German language. Let me just say Fragetypen. We are good in German. We are good with German. So the Frage Typen means types of questions. Fragetypen. You put a dash there for your easy reading. Yeah, Fragetypen means what? Question types of questions. German language. So in German language, we have, like I said, different ways of asking questions. Wir haben verschiedene Weise, mit denen man Frage stellen kann. We have different ways of asking questions. Und looking at what we call direkte W-Frage. Wir haben die W-Frage, wir haben W-Frage, wir haben auch Ja- oder Nein-Frage. Okay, Ja- oder Nein-Frage. So, called direkte Frage. Ja, wir haben auch indirekte Frage. Indirekte Frage. So, my friend, I'll correct them later. So we have directe Frage, indirekte Frage. So the main thing about this topic is how to ask questions. How to ask questions. Good. So we proceed. So, like I said, wie ich gesagt habe, what are W-Fragen? Let's start with the W-Fragen. W-Fragen. W-Fragen tells you how to ask questions pertaining to subjects. For example, if you want to ask a question after a person, so to ask a question after a person, to ask a question, one, okay, after one, a person. So if you want to ask a question after a person, you use what? Bear. Usually we call what? Bear. Bear. Bear means what? Bear in accusative form, nominative form, sorry. Soon we will learn about the accusative form. Learn that later, but not now. Bear. Bear. Bear is used to ask question after a person. So if you want to ask after what? Time. How do you ask after time? You want to ask after time. How do you ask after time? You need to use what? The one for time is what? Van. Van or be oft. Okay, let's make it easier for now. Van means what? When. Although we have others, so we have others we use, but we are saying A1 anyway. Van is what? When. Van. There. Van. Okay. Good. Go on. Which person? I don't say any person. So good. You learn that. What about if I want to ask after place? Just like now, it now is the name of any person, animal, place, or thing. Of course, it can also be place. I want to ask after place. Where are you? For places, we usually use to. Wo means for stagnant position, stagnation. We should have got woher. Woher used for origin, and we also have one called wohin. Wohin is used for movement. Yeah, wohin. So these three are very, very important. We have wo, usually used for stagnation. Where are you? You're not moving, so that's stagnation. Where are you from? Origin. Here. We learn all these things, don't worry. And we have wohin. Where are you going to? Movement. Wohin. Right. What if we want to ask after reason? If you want to ask after reason or cause of something, what do we use? We use warum. Warum is why. Warum. So it's why. You will learn that. You learn how to use this later. Like I said. 5. We also have to ask after inanimate objects. Inanimate objects or inanimate things anyway. A moment, better. Inanimate object. So if you want to ask after inanimate object, what do we use? If you want to ask after inanimate object, we use vas. Vas means what? What? But please, this vas can have other meaning. It has a lot of meaning. But for now, in this sense, vas is used to mean what? Vas. Now that you know the word, the verb phrases we use to ask after things or persons, as the case may be, I think it's high time we learned. Sorry for that. I'm going to work a little bit to make it more easy. All right. Good. So, like I said, we use where to ask after person. If you want to ask after a person, wenn wir nach einer Person fragen möchten, dann nutzen wir wer. Wer is used to ask after person. Wann is used to ask after time. Wann is used to ask after time. Ja, wann brauchen wir, wenn wir Zeitangaben wissen möchten? Wo used to ask after a place, want to ask after like place. If the person is at a place, where are you? Where are you sleeping? Where are you? Uh, where are you eating? Where are you dancing? Where so action being done in stagnation. But here you should show to ask after origin. Where are you from? Where are you from? Which country are you from? Where do you come from? Bohin, we have issues to ask afterward. Issues to ask um, places, but the object has to be in movement. The action doer needs to be in movement. Has to be in movement. Warum is used to ask after reasons. Yeah. Was is used to ask after what? Things. Then you have one more called the modal. Modal is it might not be easy for you. You understand that modal, but I will tell you what that modal means later. Modal is for asking for description. Modal, or I will say description. If you want to describe something, you want to describe how something is, you can describe a number by telling me what the number is by value. I can describe a number by value. 2, you know what 2 is, of course. How old is he? So you want to describe his age. Can you describe his age for me? Okay, of course. How old is he? You know, when something can be called when I say age, of course, age can be endless. When I say name, of course, name can be endless. When I say table, because there's only one kind of table. Like if I ask you, of course, table is table. We don't have different kind of table. We can only have different designs of table, but table is table. But if I say number, I can't just say number is number. I can't say two is three. It doesn't make any sense. So because the 2 and 3 are different. So I need to describe, when I want to describe something, I need to use V. We call it what V, use for description. And it may just mean, in simple English, it means how, but very careful. We use V for description. For description, how are you going to sleep today? How are you going to talk to him? Oh, I will talk to him with my phone. Of course, there are many ways there are many ways of talking to someone. You can talk to someone with your phone by writing, email. There's so many ways. So, but if you want to be specific and if you want to for specificity, use this V for specificity. Sorry for my pronunciation. I speak my language. So it's when you speak French, German, and English, then your local dialects is maybe too much, but you just understand what I'm trying to say. So description, or call it being specificity. I don't know if that word exists, but anyway, it should exist. Oh, thank God it exists. So what the main thing is V. This V has a lot of use. You learn more of the use later. That's why I put it in red. It's very, very useful in German language. Very, very, very useful. It's very, very useful, to make use of them. All right, so now I will proceed. I will start with how to use person, how to ask after person. But before you think of asking after person, you need to know some tools. Basic knowledge of using the V-frage. So what are the basic knowledge of using the V-frage? What are the basic knowledge? What are the things you have to know before you can start speaking good German? Before you can start writing very good, correct German? The first thing you have to know, one, is that you must know conjugation of verb. You must know what we call sentence structure. Sentence structure, how to form sentences. So you must know conjugation of verb. No, I taught you conjugation of verb. Please go back to the YouTube video and watch it. If you don't know how to conjugate verbs, there's no way you can speak correct German. Although if you speak, they'll understand you, but it's not correct. They will understand you. Even if you don't conjugate the verb properly, they will say understand you. But the problem is that you are not helping yourself by not speaking correct German. So please speak correct German. So sentence structure, call it Satzstruktur. Also Satzstruktur. Underneath sentence structure is called what? Satzstruktur. Then conjugation, very, very important. Conjugation is very, very important. Conjugation is very, very important. You must know how to conjugate your verbs. Also, you have to know what the object doer, the nominative. Nominative is what? The action doer. All these things you will learn them later, and the other things that follows. So, how do you form questions? Question is, how do we form questions in German language? How to form questions in A1 level. Very, very simple. We have very, very simple ways of forming questions in German language. Let's start with the V-frage. How to form V1 frage. V1 frage. Okay, V-frage, sorry. V-frage questions in A1. Anyway, there's tautology already. That is tautology already. How to form V-frage in A1. Good. So here is the syntax. Please follow the syntax. It's very simple. So if you want to form the question, the V-frage, start with the V-frage first. The V-frage has to be mentioned first. So you will know, for that. Just like I want to ask after something, I have to tell you, who are you looking for? John is the person I'm looking for. Who are you looking for? John is the person I am looking for. Where are you going? Abuja is the place I am going. How old are you? 25. That is the age I am. So that is why it is good to mention the V-frage first. Tell me the main thing. So the V-frage will just tell you the main thing. After the V-frage, you now have what? The conjugated verb. The conjugated verb. You have the what? The conjugated verb or the action verb. Whatever verb you are conjugating. Then plus the doer, subject, who's doing the action. It's not necessary that the subject that the subject has to be mentioned for some questions. And sometimes whereby the subject doesn't seem to be mentioned. Then the next thing we have is what? A place, we have time, then plus place, then plus other verb, any other verb, other verbs. And for now, let's stop there. So this is very simple A1 sentence structure. Syntax is for A1. So I will reduce this a bit so that it won't be too really be on one stuff online. No, that's a bit too big. Good. So the V-frage, then the conjugated verb, then the subject, then we have the time if necessary. But for now, I will really reduce the questions, the place, and the other verbs. And of course, don't forget a question mark. But please know that it is not necessary that we put all these elements, or it's not really necessary that you have to put all the elements in the when asking the questions. So I am going to use this sentence structure now to ask very simple questions, and you see how that works. So examples. I'll use a table to make it easier for us. Let's use a table since we are learning for now. So I have my V flag has to be written here first, like I said. The V flag has to be written there. The next is what is the conjugated verb. The next thing is the conjugated verb. Then our subject, action doer. Okay, is the subject. In case we have time, let's assume we have time. In case we have a place, it's not necessary, but it's not necessary. Huh? It's not necessary. Put to put to put that there. And we have our question, our other verbs. In case the other verbs we want to use in sentence, other verbs, and we have a question mark. Of course, so since we are in A1, for now, to make it very easy for us, I will black out this the time and place for now. So I'm not going to be using them for now. I'll black it out because I want to just form very simple questions. But that doesn't mean that they are not there. I will only just black it out. Hmm? All right. So let's start with Vifra. Okay, let's start with Ver. So maybe I want to know who did something. I want to ask, oh, well, who are you? Who are you? So I say what? Wer sind Sie? Wer sind Sie? Don't forget the Z there is what? Is the action doer. And this is what don't forget the conjugation of the verb what to be. I'll go back again and revise how to conjugate the verb to be. Conjugation, conjugation from sein and haben. How to conjugate the verb sein and haben. I taught you that already, but I will still repeat it. So, want to conjugate the verb sein and haben. Let's say sein is there. Sein is to be. And the verb haben is what to have. So I have each bin, I am, or I am bin, ich habe, I have, ich habe, ich habe, I have, or I am having. For this. Then do, for informal you, for your friends, do beasts, do asts. Then for issue or it, Er sie ist. I'll just I'll put only the er there. Er ist, ist. Er hat, don't forget the conjugation. Then you guys, plural of. You guys are more than one. So say ihr seid und ihr habt. You guys have, ihr habt. Don't forget the conjugation. Then what about we? Of course, the rest are simple. Wir sind und sie. Wir haben. Then the sie sind. Of course, they or you shall, have, and so. So that's just a little revision of how to conjugate these verbs. Can you please watch the video one more time just to refresh your memory? It's not easy to, like I said, I understand it is not easy to learn all these ones, but the main thing is consistency. If you're very consistent with you watching it or you revising, it will stick. It will stick. That's just the way it is. So consistency is the mastery of learning. So yeah, consistent. Just even if you forget now, go and look at it again. Before you know, you won't forget it again. Just that's how it works. So I don't have any other verb here I'm using. So I'm going to put that there. I have my question mark. So wer sind Sie? Wer sind Sie? Or we have to ask, who is John? Who is Anna? I need to describe who Anna is for me. Where is John? Where is John? Where is John? Where is John? Who is John? Where is John? Where is John? Oh, John is their son from Anna. Oh, John is the son of Anna. John is their son from Frau Anna. John is their son from Michaela, from Michael, from Michael. So Michaela used for, I think, feminine. So you can see that it's very simple. So not only with where I can ask questions, I can also ask questions with if it. Let me put on here. Where at where at not really that. Okay, I want to use something else. Not really, it can be subject or object. Object for now. No. So I can also use an object if I like. Because I can also use an object here if I like. I can decide to put an object here. I can say, who has a book? Because you know that the action doer is now there. The action doer is now what? Is now there. So most of the time, the verb here can usually be like the action doer. But for now, let's just say one. Wer hat ein Buch? Who has a book? Soon I will teach you accusative. But you can just make some sentences in this way. Wer hat ein Buch? Who has a book? Wer hat Wasser? Wer tanzt? Wer möchte tanzen? You can form more questions. But for now, I'm just looking at very simple questions. So, wer tanzt? Wer ist? Wer kommt? Who is coming? I can ask a lot of questions for like. Let's do that. Who is coming? Wer kommt? Wer kommt? Who is coming? Wer kommt? Wer spricht Deutsch? Wer spricht's? Who is speaking German? Wer spricht Deutsch? Wer spricht Deutsch? Who speaks German? Wer ist krank? Although crank is not really an object, and it's not really an object. It's like a modal, like an adverb, but just for now, just as a now. But it's not really, it's not an object, it's not a subject, but hmm, just assume it to be an object. But for now, it's the grammatic is a bit wide. When time comes, I will teach you all that. But we can just make simple sentences in this regard. Where is crank? Who is sick? Hmm? Where is crank? Where is crank? Okay. Wer kann nicht kommen? Who cannot come? Wer kann nicht? Then the other verb goes to the end, unconjugated. Wer kann nicht kommen? So we will learn how to use two or more verbs in the sentence when times come. Wer kann nicht kommen? John kann nicht kommen. So that's just the main thing there, to use verb and so on. So is there any question there? Is it clear? Does anyone have question? Okay, I believe that is clear then. All right, let's take a little that classwork. Classwork. Arrange the words to form a question. So arrange the words to form a question. Let me see if you guys have understood. The word are scattered. The words of sentences are scattered. So you have to arrange them to form questions. East, where, Herr Schneider. So we have East, where, Herr Schneider. We arrange the sentence to form a question. Two, where, im Bett, bed, schläft. Look at the verb schlaf from the verb schlafen. Schläft. And don't forget that schläft is from the verb was schlafen. No, I taught conjugation that sometimes the R can become R with umlaut. So please, as you are seeing the question, you can begin, as you see the question, you can begin doing your writing the answers so you can minimize the waste the waste the wastage of time. Sorry, too much German in my mouth. So good. Tanzt im Garten. Garten. Wer? Frau iPhone, please minimize you leaving the class. It's iPhone, please minimize you leaving the class. It's becoming a bit troublesome. You leaving the class. Please minimize it. Do something about it, please. Thank you. Wohnt wer in Hamburg? John, wer Ice. Ice means verb from the verb. Forget ice is from the verb icen. It's from the verb icen means to be called iced. But I have conjugated the verb for you. All right, so quickly do this. We have just 5 minutes. So the special verbs I use, I will write them out for you, just for your own learning. The verb heißen, that means to be called or to be named. Heißen, this means be named. Uh, the verb tanzen, of course, you know what tanzen is. To dance. To dance. And Hamburg, of course, is a place in Germany. Wohnen, that's a verb to live somewhere. And I think that's all. Schneider, that's the name of a person. And so, good. So, of course, we have schlafen. Schlafen means to sleep. So this will appear in during the classwork. Well, Icing means to be named or to be called. You can please go back to the videos of conjugation of verbs, the videos concerning the conjugation of verbs. You can go there one more time. You could look at the where conjugated those verbs and how I taught it. Very useful. Schlafen is to sleep. We done? Sind wir fertig? Wenn du fertig bist, bitte sag, ich bin fertig. Ja? Wenn ihr fertig seid, bitte sagt, wir sind fertig oder ich bin fertig. So die Lösungen, das ist the solutions. All right, yeah. Oliver, bist du fertig?
I didn't know I was supposed to do it.
Du hast nicht gewusst, dass du das machen solltest. Du sollst machen! Nickelodeon. SpongeBob SquarePants. No, it's triangle pants. I thought pants were triangle and they were not square. Frau iPhone, bist du fertig?
Yeah.
Oliver, wir warten auf dich. Okay, wir haben hier keine Zeit verschwenden. You have 3 minutes left. So the next class will start by Frau iPhone, what's the time in Nigeria there? Which state is this in Nigeria? Is it Dryden 41? Frau iPhone. I don't think you can hear me. So the class will probably end in next 3 minutes. So bei 13 Uhr 55, das ist 5 Uhr vierten, before, ja, so bei 13 Uhr 55, we'll continue. Is you have time to do the classwork? Have you written down all the, Oliver, have you written all these things? Have you written down the questions?
No.
We have less than 90 seconds to do that. So, wir machen dann weiter um 5 vor 2 Uhr. Bitte, du hast noch viel Zeit, um die Übung zu machen. Ich werde den neuen Link dir per Mail zuschicken.